I've done this 5 years. I don't know why I still get nervous coming up here like everybody else, but anyway, good morning, B&I members. Allow me to introduce myself, Gary Sheinberg with Insurance Solutions of Tampa Bay. That's my wife Nancy. We've been married 43 years. She picked me up in a bar. This is let me explain who everyone is so you know who everyone is. Myself and my wife, of course, my daughter-in-law, my granddaughter Violet, my son Brian, he's the oldest, he's in the music business. Justin owns a company called Printera, he prints 3D homes.
Wow.
Tyler is the detective, does homicide and white-collar crime, and that's his partner, Walter. Diane with Violet. Violet is 19 months old, and she just flew by. And that's me, Jimmy Hertzman. She loves her grandpa. Basically, we established the business in 2013. I have over 42 years experience in the insurance industry. We provide insurance to clients in the state of Florida only. We don't go outside of Florida. The agency started with a simple principle. Basically, just kill it. Every company is different. No two companies are the same. So you have to sit down with that person and tailor the insurance to that individual company. Once again, not every two companies are the same. We consider clients partners. We don't consider them clients. I call them as a partner. I joined B&I because of them. Brad is the perfect example. You call me up, hey, I need a plumber. I need a contract. I need this. I need that. Brad, just join B&I. Well, I lost a whole bunch of referrals because of him, but that's okay. He's a good guy anyway. You know, it's just, once again, tailor to your needs. Every company's different. Brad's company's going to be different than Tom's company. Tom's company's going to be different than Chris's company. So everybody needs different type of insurance. Some of the companies we represent are Geico, Travelers, Hartford, GMAC, Normandy for workers' comp. We have AmTrust for workers' comp, USLI, so forth and so on. So we represent about 40 different companies that we can talk with. What makes us different? I talk to my clients on a quarterly basis. In other words, 90 days out, I call my clients and say, hey, your policy's about to renew. Has anything changed? A lot of policies, I say 70% of our policies are based on gross revenues. So your sales change every year, the premium changes based on your gross revenues. So I always want to give a client the most accurate quote possible. So what you do is you call them up, say, has anything changed in the last year? And they'll tell me, yeah, my gross sales went up, we sold some equipment, we did this and that. So we then go to the insurance companies. 60 days out, I submit everything to the insurance company. We submit normally to about 9 different companies. I don't submit to all 40. I submit to about 9 different companies. I wait for quotes to come back within 30 days. They normally come back. Lately, it's been 3 weeks. I call the client with multiple choices. My job is to give you choices, and Brad knows that. So do I, because I insure you. My job is to give you guys choices. You know, it's your job is to decide which is the best company for you, and then we give you options if you want finance or not finance, and so forth and so on. Every client has my cell phone. Everybody knows that already. They call me on Sundays. Keep going. Like I said, I've been in the insurance business 42 years. Work ethics, you know, everyone has the same work ethics. You know, clients always come first. Bottom line, clients always come first. Even when they're wrong, you let them think they're right. But you listen to them out. Not everybody has a great day like all of us. You know, some days are worse than others for some people. So you have to listen to what they have to say. We are, like a lot of people here, we gotta go to CE classes every year. No, every 2 years I should say. We have to do 20 hours of CE classes every 2 years. So laws change, things change. So even before those 2 years, we're still taking classes, learning things new. Because things change in the insurance industry every 6 months. Rates change, companies change, guidelines change for the insurance companies. What do I bring to my clients? I bring 42 years of experience. You know, I've been around the block. I'm originally from New York City. If you don't know, knowledge of the marketplace. Know who your markets are. Talk to your carriers. Talk to the underwriters. Let them know, you know, what's this what I have? How can you help me, you know, find a market for this? The ability to terms and conditions. Everything's negotiable. trust me, insurance isn't even negotiable. You go back to an underwriter, say, listen, you're gonna lose this account unless you lower your premiums. If they can, they'll find some credit somehow, some way. Analyze the risks to determine what proper coverage. Once again, every company is different. Not every company is the same. So, and provide quality service for your customer service. That's the most important thing. We went through this already in 90 days. I'm a little ahead of myself, but Rebecca's just slowing the keys there. Okay, so let's talk about automobile insurance. You know, we're looking at garages. I mentioned that earlier. You know, there are two parts of basically a garage policy. There's garage liability, which is your general liability. Your slip and falls on the premises. And that's why we can see that sign. No customers pass this store, because then it becomes a general liability. Someone slips and falls on the premises, hurts themselves, general liability. Then you have a garage keeper's legal liability policy. Mechanic forgets to put the lug nuts on your car, on your tires. You're driving down the street and your tire falls off and causes damage. That's garage keeper, their custody and control. So those are basically the two parts of the garage policy. A great referral would be, once again, your mechanics. I'd like to meet your automobile mechanics. We have some good. Travelers has a great automobile policy. They do really well on that. So it'd be any of your mechanics I would like to meet, your friends who work on cars, that have a shop, or a company with a large fleet. Okay, so my time is up. Boom, boom, boom. The two questions I have, or one question I have with two parts. Miguel, help me with this. He who raises the hand first. Okay. And this is the guy who doesn't drink. What is my granddaughter's name and her age?
Violet, 19.
Violet, 19 months.
Violet,
19 months.
First.
19 months old Violet.
Yeah, I think you raised your hand first.
And I laugh at your joke the most.
Here I laughing.